Hey guys, welcome to the Weekend DSP. This is for the week of March 9th, 2020. This is going to be a short video because, as you can tell from when I'm uploading this, I'm already a week behind with making this video, and I'm behind on making next week's video too. Let's start things off with Monday's Minecraft stream. In case you guys didn't see the restream, DSP was tipped $170 after only receiving $30 for his Minecraft stream. The tipper requested a statue of DSP wearing the vest and cowboy hat. Oh, I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself. DSP had come up with a new goal for his streams, something to give the audience, I guess, for hitting $100, something he's never done before. When he's been asked to do something for $100, it was a dab occasionally, or just, will you guys get to have the appreciation of me being able to keep streaming for you? But now he's got this new gimmick where he will put on the vest at $100. The magical brown puffy vest that he had from 9 years ago that showed up in a retrospective event and he dug up, and people were so happy, I guess, that they threw $100, $300. I don't know. He got so much money for it that now it's going to be a recurring villain in this story. DSP's second gimmick on this is to also say if he gets $200 to put on the cowboy hat. So that's where the $170 tip came from, was to get DSP to the threshold to put on the vest and the cowboy hat. Now, I haven't been doing this that long, but I can remember a time where DSP said he wasn't going to do things like this for gimmicks, to look like a Muppet, to be a shill. And now here he is being like a Twitch thought, like an e-girl, a cam girl. Except instead of taking clothes off for money, he's putting clothes on for money. I can also remember during the Sega Genesis streams that he refused to wear the Sonic hat because he said he would get made fun of for wearing it.
Johnny Boy 2700 is at 100-bit cheer, and he said, "Can we see the Sonic hat come out?" No, you cannot. I don't even know where it is. It's somewhere in my closet. But no plans on using the Sonic hat. Alfonso tipped me $1 and said, "Do you really think you look stupid with the Sonic hat on?" No, I think it's funny. I don't think it's stupid. I think it's funny. But like I said, sadly these idiots. I'm not even kidding. They made a meme. Which, how fucked up is this? Oh, you wear that hat, it means you're autistic or something like that. And I'm like, dude, first of all, you're making fun of autistic people by saying that. And number two, what the fuck? Like, that's what I mean. If I put that on, all I'm doing is giving them what they want, so they can make stupid memes and talk about how Phil's an idiot for wearing the Sonic hat for the next fucking week. So I'm not doing it. I'm not giving them what they want. They can go fuck themselves. Talk about so much about me in the stupid Sonic hat that I wore years ago, and I was like, let me do something that will top how stupid that hat is, and I did. I think I've done it this year. I've topped how stupid that hat is. So prepare for a bunch of screen caps, prepare for a bunch of memes, and a bunch of pictures all over the internet. In fact, I took some better pictures.
I don't know how DSP is going to put on the Yoshi costume and then say, no, I won't wear the Sonic hat because people say I look autistic when I wear the Sonic hat. And how's that any different than putting on a vest and a hat for money? I mean, if you're desperate for money that you're going to take hundreds of dollars in order to put clothes on, I wouldn't rule out the Sonic hat or the Yoshi's costume or the Bob Ross costume or any of his other gimmick costumes. Remember, the Yoshi's costume was a sub goal. He had to reach a sub goal before he would put a costume on. So that one was paywalled too. If you're $500,000 in debt and you're looking for anything to dig you out of that hole, then yeah, I would say any fucking hat or outfit or costume is on the table. I don't think DSP's in a situation where he can afford to have, I don't know, shame or modesty at this point. He's already acting like an e-girl. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring up this gimmick is it becomes a repeating element in a lot of DSP streams. I mean, it's to the point where every stream he's doing a hint, hint, hint. Hey, if I get $40 more, I'll put on the vest, guys. And if I reach $200, I'll put on the hat. I don't think we're going to hit it this stream, guys. You know, the usual commentary outside of him just telling you what's happening exactly on the screen. Also Monday night, we had Nick Rekieta come out with a DSP video. This is how you don't attend bankruptcy meetings, where he addresses DSP skipping out on his 341 trustee hearing. I think Nick Rekieta was waiting for the official court documents to be updated. Maybe he doesn't know I exist and that I had a person at the courthouse to try to witness DSP in person and to live tweet the event. I did try to tell him during his show with Noel that I was going to have a person there, and he said, no, that's impossible. You're not allowed to have a phone there. Well, it turns out I think they have laxer rules on the 341 meetings, and I did have a person there, and they were able to use their phone. Big ups, Nick Ricada, also for hitting 80,000 subscribers on YouTube. I am glad we have people like Nick Ricada going over documents like this because he has the legal background, the lawyer background, and he's been to court cases before. He has the experience and the knowledge to really dive into this and tell us what the situations are going to be. And it really does play counter to DSP's point of, well, you guys don't have a finance degree, you guys aren't experts on bankruptcy, you don't know what's going on. And here's Nick Ricada, who's basically repeating a lot of what a lot of us presumed to be the situation. Now, Tuesday was DSP's day off, as usual, or back to the usual day off, because we didn't have a annoying bankruptcy meeting to go to and then skip out on. But DSP found out that the new Battle Royale for Call of Duty has squads only. So that means he's going to be skipping it because, I mean, I could understand having a preference for solos. I guess I would prefer solo play if I was to boot up a Battle Royale. I think he cites dumb shit like, oh, if I play solo, then I can focus on the stream chat. But, I mean, I've restreamed almost every single blackout game that DSP did. And there were multiple times where DSP's not even in a top 10, top 15 game, and he's like, hey God, I can't read your contributions right now. I gotta go do this thing. I gotta get here. I gotta do this. He doesn't read the chat, and he always prefaces the game with, oh, well, I don't care if I win or lose. This is just for the interactions, and then proceeds to eschew the interactions and go immediately for the gameplay. But DSP has played other squad-only Battle Royale games like Apex Legends, and he has played the squad-only game modes for Blackout that required him to be in squads, just for 1 or 2 streams. So I don't know why he couldn't have done just one night of Warzone in squads just to try it out and then say, it's not my thing, I prefer solos, and then move on. But no, we have to make a last-minute change to the schedule on his day off and say he's going to do Morrowind instead. And then he's gleefully celebrating that E3 is canceled. For some reason, DSP hates E3, and then he's just glad that coronavirus is going to be the one to sink E3. But remember, DSP is not toxic in any way, guys. He's totally a positive, influential member in the gaming community. Thursday at 2 a.m. DSP time, he tweets out, right now, a lot of things in the world are uncertain. We have a virus that is changing our lives day to day, and we are all being affected somehow. Do yourself a favor, : be nice to every person you interact with. We all feel like shit, and we need those moments of positivity. Remember how DSP, if you ask him a question that he doesn't like and he calls you a fucking idiot and then leans in and bans you? This dude, not even 2 weeks ago, was saying the coronavirus was a big whoop. Even when people pointed out that people were dying in the county that he lives in to the virus, he says big whoop. But now DSP is going to follow along with the whole, hey guys, let's wash our hands, not hold hands, and sing Kumbaya, and all be nice to each other as we try to get through this global pandemic. He's going to use coronavirus for troll shielding. Like, why are you guys making fun of me and doing this shit during this time? Don't you have anything else better to do? And the answer is no. A lot of us are stuck at home, and that lets us detract even harder.
Yep. Someone in Washington was the first person. Same thing. Same exact thing about someone dying in Washington with the coronavirus. Yeah, big whoop. Again, more people died here from the flu than from the coronavirus. So I don't know why we're freaking out about this. I really don't.
On Friday the 13th, DSP puts up the Beggar's Choice voting. This is for the, I guess, the sub goal that was met. But DSP has some new rules for it. Number 1, the game must be readily available to be played on a modern console for a reasonable price. No rare games costing $100+, etc. DSP's too stupid to figure out emulating to save money. He's going to go out and rebuy a game again to do it for viewer's choice if he doesn't already have it, or if he can't find it for free or be gifted it. Number 2, the game must be incredibly resource light if it's on PC, so DSP can play it on his $3,000 PC that he bought and never tweaked the settings on in order to stream it, and never did any upgrades on, and never consulted with anyone on how to do anything. I agree. It would be great if you could just buy one PC and have it do everything you wanted it to do out of the box without you having to tweak any of the settings. But the flexibility of PC gaming and streaming is awesome in that you can change a bunch of settings and features to maximize the performance on the hardware that you have and that you can afford. This is its inherent advantage over console gaming, I would say. But DSP doesn't have time to try out different settings and different modes for his streams. If it doesn't work outside the box, it's too complicated, it's too stupid, he's going to go back to what he's always done. Actually, I'm surprised he hasn't just gone back to pointing a camcorder at his TV yet. Number 3, absolutely no Soulsborne style games because I'm about to play Nioh 2, which will be going for quite some time. Well, I'm glad DSP can predict the future and that he doesn't rage quit Nioh 2. And this is to preempt the people who are going to come in and ask for games like Code Vein and The Surge, which are other Soulsborne-like games. Code Vein being the big one because it's got anime-style graphics. And for whatever reason, DSP likes to pretend to be an anime fan, and then at the same time act like he's disgusted by anime graphics. Number 4, absolutely no open-world RPGs, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, etc., because I'm already playing Morrowind, which will be going on for quite some time. Now, isn't that redundant? Isn't it called the Elder Scrolls 3 or 4 Morrowind? I think Morrowind's the third one. I've never played it. I don't know where it is in the sequence of games, let's say. Now, I don't know what game he's trying to target with that ban, but I will point out that I don't think there's any bans against anime games, and that we could probably see Fire Emblem Three Houses get voted on. Which would be hilarious because in my playthrough of the game, first time through, I picked Crimson Flower, which is the shortest route, and that was still 66.5 hours of my time to beat it. If DSP limited the viewer's choice game to night only, it would take him over a month of night streams just to beat that. But it's DSP. His polls fucking mean nothing. You vote on shit, and then he just picks whatever option he likes. There was a viewer's choice from not from a couple years ago, from last year, where Mario and SpongeBob were supposed to win, and he went with the third place option. So as hilarious as I think it would be if Fire Emblem was nominated, made the rounds of nomination, got voted on, and then DSP didn't do an executive decision and cancel it, that would be an amazing gameplay because it involves strategy, something DSP is not good at. It has relationships between the characters, which will make DSP uncomfortable, and a lot of inventory management, which will piss off the audience. And yes, while I absolutely love the game, I wouldn't mind seeing DSP struggle his way through it. Now, TZGN Nilki, I think I've said your name right, and I've used their screenshots in Weekend DSPs before, pointed out that the guy who beat up DSP on the Street Fighter stream was a former FGC player that had actually played DSP in tournaments before. And according to Mundane Dave on Twitter, has tweeted at DSP in the past trying to give him advice on how to play Street Fighter 30th Anniversary in game modes that actually had people playing. Like, do not do rank, make a room, there are a ton of people playing, which is what DSP does now. And the final moment, to be a little bit of a cliffhanger before the next video, is Papa Vera tweeted at DSP asking if they could take a moment for Minecraft tomorrow, Monday the 16th, to talk about some things and hopefully clear the air. I wonder what Papa Vera wants to clear the air about. I wonder what he wants to talk with Phil and the audience about. And on that note, guys, that ends the week in DSP for March 9th, 2020. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing if you did. Hopefully you're staying safe and healthy, and we will see you in the next stream or video.